Apollo 20 down here. Everybody's doing good. Ah, man, the dogs are okay. We can't wait for it to get above freezing tomorrow. We can do a little bit of work though. That'd be good. Huh. Of course, it's not freezing in our little area here. uh, you go up in the driver's area, it's pretty damn cold. You go back in the back of the vehicle, it's pretty damn cold. But here in the middle, it's pretty nice. I don't know. I seem to have a problem ordering something off of TikTok. I don't know. I can't hit the button to order it for some reason. I guess I'm just like I haven't never hooked my card up to get the $60 off of TikTok. It'd be nice if I could just spend the $60 in the TikTok shop, wouldn't it? And I don't see why I couldn't do that. You know, that would make sense if I could spend my money in the TikTok shop. I wonder why they don't let you do that. I tried to use it for a promotion on one of my videos, and it wouldn't let me. And I'm like, well, damn, it's supposed to be cash money that y'all owe me, and you won't even accept it when you owe it to me. That don't make sense, does it? What's up, Mr. Eddie, Margaret, Doug, everybody? Whoa. Oh, I owe you? How do I owe you? I don't owe you nothing. You don't owe me nothing. Hey, Doug, Daniel, Michael, everybody. Wow. Yo. Well, 5 out of 6 of you like me. That's all right. I can live with that. What's up, Eddie? Oh, now it's 5 out of 7. Oh, it went up to 6. Okay, I'm happy again. Gotta have one hater, you know what I mean? Oh, goodness sake. Oh, somebody took a like away. It went down to 5. Now it went to 4. Bullshit. Well, I had 3 trolls watching that took theirs back. Ain't that funny? What's up, Joseph? Oh, goodness sakes. Oh. I did not look for the heater head. I did look outside. I didn't take everything out, but I did look outside in the side box where if it was outside it would be, and I didn't see it. I didn't want to tear up the bedroom. So I figured I'll just wait till tomorrow. Actually, I may end up staying until next Friday or Saturday, the 4th or 5th, and or whenever that is. That's not Friday or Saturday. Probably the around the 5th or 6th or whatever. Anyhow, next Friday and Saturday, or Saturday and Sunday, is supposed to be a lot warmer than right now, or within the warm area I could drive and make it. So we'll see what happens this week. First and foremost, we got to get her running. I think that's going to happen tomorrow, especially Mr. Daniel stopped by a time or two and helped me out if there's something I need. I think we'll have her running tomorrow. It may not be before noon. Hell, it may be noon before I start. It will be after things warm up, but it only takes a couple hours to put the heads on, or the head on. I didn't have to take off a lot by only doing the one head. What's going to take the longest is resetting the valves, the lag in the valves and stuff, because I'm going to redo the whole engine. Even though the right-hand side, it should be good. It's just the left-hand side I tore apart. I'm just going to go through and check them all and see if everything stays the same. And hopefully I can fire it up and let it run for a half hour. That would just tickle my fancy. And I think at this point I deserve that. What's up, Dave? Making new plans, Stan. Get on the bus, Gus. When you made that sounds like a plan, Stan, I thought of that song. Get on the bus, Gus. Make a new plan, Stan. I'll have to look that song up. I forget it. I used to know that song. Anybody remember the name of it? I don't think it was Make a New Plan, Stan, or Get on the bus, Gus. Everything's good, my friend. Everything's good, my friend. I don't know whose song it is, but it was a song. Make a new plan, Stan. Get on the bus, Gus. I guarantee if you went over to Google or YouTube or something and put song that has Make a New Plan, Stan, Get on the Bus, Gus, the title will pop up. Because it was a popular song. I just can't think of it. Don't Need to Be Coy, Roy was in there. Yes, sign the petition, sign the petition, sign the petition. What's up, Mr. John? Busy day at work. Well, that's cool. Hey, anybody know that song I was talking about? Yes, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. Yeah, that was it. You know it. That was it. Make a new plan. Yeah, it must be 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. Thank you, Red Bricks. Absolutely right. That was it. As soon as I seen 50 Ways, I knew the rest. Yeah. Heck, that's like the other day I couldn't think of the name of the guy that wrote My Ding-a-Ling, and I know it's Chuck Berry, but for the life of me, I couldn't think of his name. And then, of course, after I got off here and everything, boom, Chuck Berry just... Yeah, you don't need to be coy, Roy. Make a new plan, Stan. Get on the bus, Gus. Just listen to me. Yeah. Oh, that was Paul Simon? Damn. Oh, you're right. Oh, I love Simon and Garfunkel. I the Sounds of Silence, man. That's right up there with One Toke Over the Line, so far as one of my favorite songs. I really, really like the Sound of Silence. There's a good movie that they put the Song of Silence in. It's called The Voyage of the Yes. And it's about a young rich white kid wanting to sail around the world alone or whatever, from somewhere to somewhere. And he ends up taking a black kid with him. And, it's a great movie. Great movie called The Voyage of the Yes. And it's got the Sounds of Silence in it. And a couple of their other songs. Yeah, slip out the back, Jack. I remember that. Oh yeah, badass songs. Sound of Silence. Well, shit. Hey, Daniel, I need to kind of know the size of that jar you've got. Your bubbler jar. I want to do something now. I'll make them, and whether you put them on it or not is up to you. But I'm thinking about making when I do John's, I'm going to make a small peace sign, a small cannabis leaf, and a small heart out of vinyl, and put on his bubbler. I was thinking about making a bigger one that will fit y'all's bigger bubbler if you would like. So kind of give me an idea of the size of it if you think y'all would like a decal to put on it. The peace, love, and cannabis. So there'd be a pot leaf, a peace sign, and a heart. When I get John's done, as soon as it warms up, you'll see. But of course, it's the red heart, the yellow peace sign, and the green cannabis leaf. Done in the Rasta colors, red, yellow, and green. But I just thought that big jar that y'all have, your big bubbler, it might look cool to put or just 3 heart or pot leaves or whatever. But if you like, I'll make you a couple of decals to decorate it. No, I never played the drums. I just get bored and beat on the heater because it's in front of me. Oh, hello, darkness, my old friend. I come to talk with you again. Yep. People hearing without listening. Yeah, I've come to talk to you again. Yeah, it's like I say, it's One Toke Over the Line is more of a favorite than Sound of Silence, but Sound of Silence is right up there in the top 5 probably. Heck, I know I took my sight for granted until my right eye got screwed up. I totally took my eye for granted. Matter of fact, I misjudged the one guy out there at Awesome Possum. I forget his name. I'm thinking it's Joe, Pirate Joe. I actually thought he was too lazy to do anything, but it wasn't. It was depth perception. And see, until you experience that, you don't know. But, I thought he'd just screw up trying not to weed eat and stuff and act like he couldn't do something so he didn't have to do it. It's real easy to assume something like that, you know what I mean? But until you lose one of your eyes and you lose that depth perception, man, I tell you, that'll fuck you up. It will screw you up. You totally lose your depth perception. So I learned a whole new respect after my eye and everything. And I know that it wasn't Joe was lazy. Joe was just, he couldn't do things like he said. And it wasn't from being lazy. He couldn't really do it. Hey. What do you got against that plastic over there? You want me to kick your butt? Huh? You want me to kick your butt? If I kick your butt, you wouldn't be here. Yeah, you're so small, I'd kick you to the moon. They know I ain't gonna kick them. That's why she argues with me. Huh, Betty? Can you speak to me? You want to speak? Betty. Oh my gosh, now she's not even talking to me. Can you speak, Einstein? I didn't say tilt your head. Betty, can you speak? They're looking at me like, what are you talking about? And both of them know how to speak and stuff. I bet you'd want to come in here, huh? Well, can you? Oh, now you want to talk to me, huh? Oh, you want to talk to me now? Oh, is that what it was? Oh, now you want to talk to me? Oh, you sure? I don't know. I got to ask them. She wants to know if she should come out here and say hi to you. I have to wait for an answer. She's dancing around. Does a circle every once in a while. It's so cute. Einstein tilts his head. Hey, everybody. First dog on the moon, yeah. She looks surprised. Come on, Goofy 1 and Goofy 2. Come on, Goofface. Tell him, Mama. Tell him, Mama. Tell him. Tell him, settle down. There's my Black Betty. There's my Black Betty. And my Einstein. My little Einstein. What are you doing, huh? What are you doing, Einstein? What are you doing, Einstein, huh? What are you doing? Oh, you bit my nose. You bit my nose. Mwah. Good thing you didn't bite it hard. You're a crazy boy. You're a crazy boy. You're a crazy boy. Yes, you're a crazy boy. Yeah. What are you doing, Betty? Betty! Little! Little! Betty! Betty! Oh, Betty! Oh, it's a Betty! I wish I could sell their energy. Okay, go. Hey, let's go. Go on. Oh, you just want to chill out? Okay, well, chill. Okay, no, round 2. Oh, goodness. Not your team, yeah. Hey, let's go. Come on. Go. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Thank you. Whew. They rough, aren't they? They kind of rough, aren't they? Oh, I love them to death, though. Well, what should we talk about, folks? Cheers is a good idea. It was loaded and ready. Well, we didn't get that half-inch of snow or nothing, so that's cool. Um, it's supposed to be in the 40s by noon. Uh, it breaks above freezing at 10, so I probably have things ready and start working on it about 10 o'clock. So that probably won't have it running at noon. It'll probably have the head put on, maybe the exhaust put on, and then all I have to do is do all the valves and stuff. And that's going to take probably a good hour. To do it right anyway. A frosty mug of Busch sounds good. You know, cold beer don't sound bad, but I don't know if I want to walk in to get one. I've done the coffee thing so much that I got a whole cup of coffee here that I haven't drank. It got too cold before I drank it. So I'm going to take that in the morning. Hopefully they got some vanilla creamer or hazelnut creamer in the morning. But nevertheless, I'm going to go throw that in the microwave. It saves $2, you know. But I don't know. My beer don't sound too bad. Just cracked the bud. I just smoked the bud. We're not the same. Hey, Snaps. Yeah, we're doing okay, man. We're doing okay. You know, we're doing okay. We've got food. We've got heat. We've got friends. We got got what we need. That's for sure. I might go get one here in a couple minutes. I might go get one in a couple minutes. I'll think about it. I know I've got to go over there at some point and fill up my gas can because I'm not going to make it through the night without gas. Probably not going to make it through the broadcast without topping off the tank. Who knows? If the lights die, we'll find out, right? But I know I need to get gas before the night's over, and yeah, maybe here in a few or so we go get $10 worth of gas every night, every morning, and a cerveza, maybe. Tomorrow, Corona, 6-pack, big old, thick, nice, juicy T-bone or something. I'm a funny guy, why? Yeah, well, that's like the good Lord. He don't give us what we want. He gives us what we need. This whole journey, he's given me what I needed, not necessarily what I want. You know, I wanted a lot of things, which I didn't get. But, hey, I kept going. He gave me what I needed to keep going. So I look at it like that. Hey, Big Stank, missed you there for a little bit. Yeah. There's one spot on my back, just out of fingernail reach, that every once in a while itches. And I mean, it's just like one little spot. One day I'd like to figure out what that is. An aggravation spot or an aggravation itch. Oh, you know what I thought was funny? We had snow coming down. I'm sitting here watching snow coming down, and we have a high pollen alert out for Wichita County. How the hell can you have a high pollen alert out and there's water coming out of the sky? Wouldn't that be washing all the pollen out of the sky? It didn't make no sense. I'm like, am I really seeing this? Would y'all think that there was a high pollen count when it's snowing? I would think the rain or the snow, whichever it was, would be washing it out of the air, right? Pollen is going through the air with the wind and all. I wonder if I was missing something or if somebody screwed up the forecast. You know, that's the best job in the world you can have, a meteorologist. Oh yeah, you could be wrong all the time and still keep your job and get a paycheck. One of the very few jobs you can be wrong all the time and get a paycheck for it. Ho, 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 ho. I think after I get the engine all together and before I put the plugs in, I'm going to run a compression check and just see how all the chambers are doing. Seeing as I've already got the compression gauge here, I think I'll run through and do a compression check. Hopefully all cylinders are within 5 to 10 pounds of each other. I'll be happy. The best weather person is one of them old mountain men or women. They can tell by their bones and shit what it's going to do. Oh. Shit, a lot of our weathermen are consistently wrong. You'll see a 10-day forecast and you'll kind of plan out a little bit, and damn, every third day it changed. It'll change on you, and I see that everywhere I go. I'll look for the weather next week, but I tell you what, within 2 to 3 days, something usually changes. All of a sudden there's rain, or all of a sudden there's wind, or all of a sudden there's this, that, something. Usually always comes up. I mean, I know it's their prediction and subject to change, but it does all the time. It can change in an instant. Remember, that's Mother Nature, and now man that you're messing with. If it was just Mother Nature, no big deal, but man manipulating Mother Nature now, that's a big deal. Oh yeah, well, of course, but I'll do it when the plugs are out, so you know it's not going to put a strain on the starter or the flywheel or nothing. That's why I'm going to go ahead and do it, because hell, all the plugs are already out. Mama raised no fools. Daddy raised my brother. And you can bet with that new starter, new flywheel, I'm going to use the starter to bump it over while I set the cylinders. That or hire Daniel to go underneath and help me with the screwdriver and advance it when I tell him. It's a bitch to put a wrench on it in the front because I have to take the clutch fan off and stuff. I guess it's not that much of a bitch. I only have to take the clutch fan off, come to think of it. See, I cheated this time. This time, because I don't have to take off the passenger side head, I didn't have to take the alternator and belts and stuff off. And the less I take off, the less I have to put back on. I guess to use a wrench on it to turn it over by hand, it'd only take me an extra 15 minutes. All I gotta do is take the clutch fan off, come to think of it. I can reach in there over everything else. Well, Mr. Davis, going to or it's not, we're going to find out tomorrow. That's for sure. As long as we don't develop an oil leak, and as long as we don't bend another valve or nothing, you know what I mean? But we should have it fired up before 7 o'clock tomorrow. Noon, I'm not going to say. Chances are not. But hopefully I'm doing a live or a video before 7 o'clock. If you want to know the truth of the matter. Because I get her running and everything. She runs 15, 20 minutes and doing good and keeps temperature and everything. Well, hell, I'll probably go live or, do a video, a short or something to let everybody know, hey, Cannebago lives again. Do a short with the, you know how you do a short and just walk around the RV and you add a song to it. I'll look up Willie Nelson on the road again and go around the RV and do a little video letting y'all know it's fixed. Nah, you won't catch me doing backflips, cartwheels, or any of that stuff. Hell, I was trying to do jumping jacks to get likes on TikTok. Shit, I damn near killed myself doing that. Whew. My back got hurting so bad, jarring my back and shit. Damn. I learned really quick. I'm too old to do jumping jacks. And I got idiot trolls that want me to go back to work. If I got on the ground to do a snow angel, I couldn't get up that easy anymore. But we didn't get no snow here. What little came melted. Didn't even stick. Now watch it snow like hell and I wake up to an inch of snow in the morning. But it would melt off by noon because we're supposed to be up in the 40s. That's going to feel like a heat wave. After the last 3 days, that's going to feel like a heat wave. We're like in the 20s now. I think we're supposed to hit 16 at 5 a.m. 4 or 5 a.m. We're supposed to hit 16. By 10 o'clock, I think we were up to 33. And then in the 40s by 11. If I read it right and they predict it right, that is. On your second bud now. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Seven inches. Damn, that's snowman making weather. Do me a favor there. No offense, but keep it there, okay? Don't even think about sending it my way. Nope, nada. Not until I'm parked into a campground somewhere and declare parked for the winter. But then again, if I can, I may just keep her going. If I can get south where it's warmer and, not have to worry about being snowed in here and there, I may just, not go park for a couple months. I may just travel Florida and get a bunch of signatures through Florida and whatnot. Because, this is when all the tourists and stuff are in Florida. All the snowbirds are in Florida, so might be a good idea. Now, I don't want to go to Miami, but might be a good idea to go do a lot of Florida. Go down the East Coast, come up the West Coast, or vice versa. I mean, heck, if she's running good and everything, why not? Only an extra few hundred miles. We're supposed to hit 16 tonight. We've been in the 20 for hours. With the wind chill, we've been in the 20s since yesterday. But just without the wind chill, we've been in the 20s for hours now. Our high was 30 or something like that today. And then as soon as the sun went down, it started dropping more and more. And like I say, we're supposed to actually hit 16 before it's over with. Send him a hooker to give him one. There you go. What are you doing, Betty? Oh, it is a good night to have someone to snuggle up with to keep warm. It is. I grant you that. I'm a little jealous on that end, but that's okay. I got my dogs. I can let them come jump in bed and cuddle. Oh, goodness sakes. Damn it. I have to talk myself into going out and getting the gas can filled and walking over to the gas station, I know. But I guess we better go ahead and get ready to do it. Now would be the time, right? All hookers are overrated. The dogs have got you fooled, my friend. The dogs have got you fooled, my friend. They've got you fooled. Nah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good, but the trick is you treat them well and you feed them well. That's all I do. I treat them well and I feed them well. And they seem to like that. Well, ain't enough ones to do that. Shit. Doggone it, I hate every time I break a $20 bill. It's gone right after I break it, you know what I mean? Shit. I almost didn't take my wallet with me. That would be a mistake. Because they ID you here. Damn phone. Give me a minute. It's giving me problems. Hey, hang in there a minute. It's giving me problems. The phone won't lay down. There you go. Shit, I can lay her up. Especially when you're out there pumping fuel. Whew. Oh, look what all I had to go through to go get gas and a beer. Oh, goodness sakes. Hell, all the snow melted off. There's no snow out here no more. If I can find my key. Damn it. Having trouble finding my key. It's in my inside pocket. Did I pick up my wallet? Yep. People leave trash in the parking lot and shit. Oh, I forgot my gas can. Let me go throw this in the trash and go back and get the gas can. That had to come out of the ice machine. Yeah, it's open 24 hours. No, I left the fuel can. When I walked out, I seen that bag of trash. And that was the first thing that got in my mind. Because I remember the car sitting there and whatnot. And for them just to throw out a bag of trash and drive off, you know. So that had my attention. But before I got over to the building of the trash receptacle, I remembered, damn, you forgot the gas can. Weren't you paying attention? And what it is, people pull over there, then they get mad because the air don't work, and they leave their trash there and stupid shit. Brr. Oh, you got to take one of them gas pumps home for a TV. The gas pump's a big screen TV. Oh.
I'm sorry.
All right, cool, thank you.
Go ahead, sir.
I'll let ladies first.
I need to put $10.
How you doing?
Good, how's you?
I'm wonderful. How are you doing? Stay warm. I know you want my ID.
I want your IBDV, yes.
I brought it in just for you.
Okay. And then you brought money for me too, right?
You're just like women. All women want money.
Well, I mean, I am one.
I haven't met a woman yet that didn't want money.
Of course. You've never gotten a rewards number yet, have you?
Nope.
Jesus. Been here long enough? Donating to Habitat for Humanity?
Oh, heck, you know not. You know better than to ask me that.
You won't donate to nobody. There you go.
When they start donating to me, I can afford to donate to them, right? Oh.
Your number is? No. Okay, sometimes my pops that out.
You forgot the 10 on 8.
Oh my goodness. You forgot to tell me the 10 on 8.
You caught me there.
I did.
But at least I remember before I walked out there.
There you go, exactly. Last time.
Yep. Thank you. Oh. Whew. Hell, almost paid for the, forgot to pay for the gas, but I caught it. Are you fucking with me or what? I got a gas can. Fucking guy in the car. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Flavors like salted caramel, Reese's peanut butter cup, hot cocoa, and more.
No, those are friends of mine. Come on now.
Premium cup of coffee on the go. Just one
No, it's not a shoplifting alarm. It's when somebody goes in and out of the door.
on the go alcohol. Jumpstart is here to fuel your day.
It is a pretty good sized TV though.
My name is Cash. I'm a local general contractor here in Paw. I like home decor.
Yeah, that stupid logic there of you ain't got nowhere, I'm gonna throw trash on your property. Yeah, it's sad, huh? It's not shoplifting, that's a doorbell to let them know someone's coming in and out of the door. People try and shoplift there all the time. I see them catch them all the time too. They're pretty good at catching them. I was getting coffee the other morning. I wasn't paying no attention to nothing. And all of a sudden the lady came over to the guy next to me and she said, empty your pockets and leave the store. He's taking all kinds of shit out of his pockets. I can't tell how much gas I've got in there. Oh, still got a little ways to go. Whew. Doggone it. My hands feel like I've been diving on a shrimp boat for an hour in the middle of winter, not wearing gloves. They hurt. Oh, let me put in front of that heat for a minute. Oh. Woo. Sorry, I had to do that for a second. I didn't have no feeling in my left fingers. Whew. Gotta hate when that happens. So it's colder outside than the beer I'm gonna drink. That sucks. The beer should always be colder than the weather. Man, I remember being down in Key West, and we had some beer on the boat, but it was god awful hot. Hadn't been on ice or nothing, you know. Hot down in the locker room where the beer was and everything. But the good thing is, we was on what they call a freezer boat, and you freeze your shrimp, and then you throw them down below in the freezer hole. But you got to freeze them first. So you have a big tank on the back of the boat. Well, normally it's on the back because, you know, it's heavy. But there's a big tank, and you fill it full of rock salt and seawater. And then it chills that, and it makes a brine. And I kid you not, you can take a beer that's been out in the hot blazing sun all day long, and if you keep it in that brine more than 3 seconds, you won't be able to drink it. Now, if you just dip it in there in like 1 second, 2 seconds, take it out, it's going to be ice cold and perfect. But 3 seconds in one of them brines on that shrimp boat, and that sucker will be solid enough you can't drink it. 4 seconds, it'll be solid ice. It's amazing what a brine tank will flash freeze. Couldn't imagine if somebody fell in a brine tank, or if your hand went in there, you know, I mean, instantly frozen pretty much. Don't invest in the stock market. There you go. Fuck you, man. I can see that. Especially this day and age, man. I can see that happening. Hey, I heard the Epstein files are released or being released today or something. Anybody hear any more on that? They're supposed to be either released today or tomorrow. I haven't heard any names. Colorado Kool-Aid. Cheers. Good old Colorado Kool-Aid. That's what I need to do. Watch Smokey and the Bandit 1, 2, and 3, maybe. No. No. But I've been from like Monterey Bay. Let's say I've been north of LA, Ventura, LA and all. I've been north of there all the way down past the tip of La Paz, Mexico on that coast. And then Florida, I've been in the Gulf and also, what is that, the Pacific or whatever, the ocean on the other side. Shrimping, we was on both sides of Florida. So I've been, but no, I never crossed the equator. Yeah, not a shellback. Oh, I don't know why they was hidden. Oh, Cannonball Run, that's a good... I like Cannonball Run. It's stupidly cute. It's almost too stupid to watch, but it's okay. It has its moments. I appreciate a lot of the characters in it. Woohoo! I can't wait for tomorrow. Come on. I'm excited about tomorrow, man. I ain't been this excited for a little while. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm gonna, before I go to bed, throw the head on the other side of the curtain and let it chill up and get the same temperature as that block and head bolts. That way, when I start putting them on, everything's still going to be the same temperature, and everything will be just below freezing when I go to put it together. I think I got a plan. Some of the old Pink Panther was good. Some of it was too stupid. Just like what was that one where they were cops? There was a couple of them. Anybody could be a cop. It had that one black guy that did sound effects in it. I can't think of the name of that. Police Academy. Some of that was funny. Just like, what was that one? Airplane. Some of that was funny. Some of it was just as stupid as could be. Spaceballs. Some of that was, but some of it was stupid as it could be. Reefer Madness. Just plain stupid. Here's Johnny. Professor. Come on, morning. I want to hear this thing fire up. I'm so confident in it tomorrow. I think we finally got her. Hopefully we got all the bugs out. It'd be nice. Excuse me. As they say, better to burp and taste it and fart and waste it. Yeah, in the water. I'm pretty sure it's filmed in the water. A lot of it in a swimming pool. Yeah, there you go. I thought you would appreciate that one, Dave. I thought you'd appreciate that one. But no, other than in the water, I don't know. Oh, when I fired up, play my song. Hey, now that's a good idea. Maybe, hey, well, how about this? How about if I do a live, if it runs, I'll do a short tomorrow. And that's the song I'll play instead of On the Road Again, because I won't really be on the road again. Yeah, I'll have to play that once I hit the road. But yeah, yeah, be looking for One Toke over the line tomorrow. That'll be the signal she's running. Good idea, Mike. Oh. You gonna go and listen to it? Cool. We was having a staring contest for a second. You lost. Oh, now he came over to stare at me face to face. He lost. Damn. I wonder if they're not going far. The lights are still on, but I didn't hear much of a siren. They're still going. Huh. Oh, let me get my eyes out. Brews and Sharps or something like that. I can't think of their names. But if you just put One Toke over the line, it'll pop up. Yeah, on the road when I cross the Missouri line, there you go. Briars, Brewers and I forget their name. Brewers and Sharps or something like that. I forget their names. It's kind of like Simon and Garfunkel, two guys, but it's not Simon and Garfunkel, of course. It's a shame my phone ain't buffering. I'd turn the hotspot on to make it quit, and then I could put it on the YouTube. But if it's not buffering, I don't want to screw it up. Cheers. That 70s show's on in the background. They're sitting in their stoner circle. Oh, you're talking Jackie Gleason show. The Jackie Gleason Honeymooners. Where he's going to always knock her to the moon, Alice. Or I don't know if he's the one that says put the foot in the ass, but I remember the Honeymooners when he keeps threatening to knock his old lady to the moon. Well, I know, you can't make this shit up. The old Red Foreman, that 70s. I like that, dumbass. I think that's where I get the word dumbass from all the time. Because I'll catch myself calling someone a dumbass and whatnot. And I'm pretty sure that comes from the 70s show. The in your hand. Is Frank still here? Frank, I got one for you. If you take a peroxide blonde, right, and have her take her clothes off and do cartwheels, what would you see? Blonde brunette, blonde brunette, blonde brunette. Righto, Red. Well, shucks. I guess it's about time to go feed the dogs. I don't know what else to talk about. You know, that's why farts smell, so deaf people can enjoy them too. Yeah, oh, I don't know his name either, but yeah, he's a real good actor. I think all of them do a pretty decent job on that 70s show, you know, really. And they incorporate, what is it, Chong? I get them mixed up, but isn't it Chong, the one owned the record shop or whatnot that's in that 70s? You got someone sitting out there wondering what they want. I can hear the music. Oh, you could guess what a blind man would smell. There you go. Well, shucks, folks. I'm going to go over here and water the dogs and food and stuff and get ready to turn in, I think. The quicker I turn in, the quicker tomorrow I'll be here and the quicker I can work on this thing. Brewers and Sharpley, yeah, okay. That, yeah. See, I had the Brewers right, whatever. Yeah. What'd you think of it? Right on. Kurt, okay. Oh, the song found me. I didn't find it. Just like most songs, they find me. I don't find them. Oh, Johnny Cash. Oh, I love some Johnny Cash now. One of my favorite Johnny Cash is Cocaine Blues. They're pissed because the air don't work. I heard them yell something from out there. Nah. Nah, it's bad enough people think I'm making money and all that as it is, let alone to have the name Cash. Everybody still call me Jim. Yeah, no air for them. Well, I bet Orange Crush had to pay a bunch of money for this. They got a cute blonde on that 70s show wearing a bright orange t-shirt that's advertising Crush orange soda. Excuse me. I bet that cost a mint. Yeah, that's good until you get up into the truck tires and stuff, and then they ain't worth a shit. When you get over 45 pounds, they ain't worth a shit. My tires are in the hundreds, like 120, 130, something like that. I forget exactly, but it's 100 and something. So I have to go to truck stops and tire shops. I can't go to the gas station, air stations. And I can't get them little pocket ones. But for car tires, they're pretty nice. They got some pretty nice ones out there now. Hell, Doug had one when he was junking cars and stuff. It looked like a drill, but it was an air compressor, battery operated. Looked just like a drill, but it had an air hose on it instead of a bit. And you just hook it up and pull the trigger and let it sit there until it airs the tire. Oh, you got a Milwaukee one that's good, so then you know what I'm talking about. But you check at Milwaukee, it won't do a truck tire. I guarantee you it won't go over 80 or 90 pounds, if that. I haven't seen a miniature one yet for truck tires. I've got a generator to run my compressor. I need a compressor. And I plan on getting one. And see, that will air my tires up whenever I need them aired up. And it will run my air horns. Oh, I got a new set of air horns. I'm going to have 5 air horns on this RV. I'm going to have the one set above, but I got another set too. Like I say, I got some surprises for the RV. Once she's running, she's getting some surprises. Would you like to see the air horns that Daniel gave me? Remember, I give Daniel that generator that he can fix up and rebuild and all? And he mentioned he had a set of air horns that he wanted to give me. Yeah. I like my air horns on this RV. Yeah, oh yeah, well I plan on getting one. I like my air horns on this RV. They're loud, they're nice. But I can't wait to hook these new ones up. Hang on a minute, I'll show you them. Now granted, mine are just like the ones on the semi. They're long, they're big, and they're loud. The ones that on the RV right now are just like the ones you see on semis that are about 1.5 feet, 2 foot long, pretty good size. But these now, woo, doggy. Those some train horns. Yeah, I can't wait to put them on there. You're not going to see them. You're going to hear them, but you ain't going to see them. I'm going to put them right behind the grill, facing forward. Yeah. somebody in front of me and won't move, and I hit that, they're going to jump out of their seat. Oh yeah, set them. That's a set of horns now. You got to admit that. Yeah. Oh, what's funny about the eyes? I'm putting a little set in the back window. One screen instead of the two screens. So instead of being an eye over here and an eye over here, they're all on one screen. But yeah, I've got one for the back window. But it's gonna look cool. You know, the one in the front looks a lot cooler because they're really bigger and separated, but the little ones in the back are gonna look cool. And once I find out whether this thing's running good or not, if I have to dump any more money into it or not, as to the signs I want to order for the windows, because I want to order scrolling signs for both windows. But yeah, these things weigh about 25 pounds. I'm telling you, that's stout. And it's got the solenoid already right there. All you got to do is give power to that solenoid, and it'll blow them damn horns. They've got a guy here with a set of headphones on. Wolo. I can't wait to hear him. Oh, goodness. Cheers. What's going to be good? I get this running tomorrow and whatnot. Then I can move on to doing my LEDs and the other things that I want to do. I can't do the windows until I get, a warm day. It has to get above, into the 50s at least before I can really start messing with the vinyl. Now I can do them inside and cut them out or whatever. I'll be able to make the bubbler jar here in the next couple of days. But I won't be able to cut the decals out. Well, I can cut them out for the window. I just can't put them on, I guess. So I might do that one day this week when it's warm. Get out the vinyl cutter and cut out some things. I just won't put them on the windows and stuff until it warms up real good. I guess I can cut them out. Go ahead and get them designs made for the bubbler for John and them. Yeah, Eddie, anything after the first one goes down better and better and better. Haven't you noticed that when it comes to a beer or something? Heck, even a mixed drink. I drink a Tom Collins, the second and third one always went better than down better than the first one. Just like this, that first swallow, oh my God, it was like, oh, gross. But now that I'm getting close to the end, it's like, damn, that tastes pretty good. Mind over matter. With a mind like mine, it don't matter. But here shortly, I'm going to get the dogs taken care of and me taken care of and go to bed. Like y'all, I want to hear this thing run tomorrow. And not just for 5 minutes. Cheers. I want to know if I got to invest another $1,000 and find an engine or what. Hopefully not. Ah, John Wayne, there you go. Yeah, I'm warm, and thank you. Yeah, and cheers back at you. Yeah, I'm warm. We've got a couple of heaters in here. Don't we, Lulu? Huh? Hey, we got a couple of heaters in here, don't we? Don't we? You my girl? You my girl? Okay. Hey, don't be out here standing on my leg. That hurts. You're a heavy girl. She gives me, you're a heavy girl. Thank you for the kisses. You're so sweet. Now I can't run you off my leg, and you know it. Has Dan been on tonight? I think he was. I don't know. What, Daniel? You mean Daniel? The mechanic guy? I think he was on when I first come on. I'm not sure. Maybe she wants a hit. What Jack used to do all the time. Well, she didn't leave. Do you like that? Huh? Do you like that? You didn't go away. Uh-oh. She's becoming a stoner. She's becoming a stoner, I think. Oh, there's Mr. John. Yeah, I know, Mr. John. That's why I'm thinking about not even finding a place to stay for a month or two. If I can just slowly cripple my way over and get this stuff taken care of. A lot's going to depend if I can get them to drop this charge over the next couple of days on the 17th of December. Because I hate to have to come all the way back, you know. If we can just go and get it taken care of right now or something, or whatever, I'd like to try and get that done. And I'd like to get over to Springfield, and by the 13th, I'd like to be headed south. And I think if I can pull all that off, I just won't even rent a place for the month. Just stay on the road, you know. I may have to stay an extra day or two in a town that falls out, but if I start heading south, I think I'll be all right, you know, and I can keep her pretty much on the road and fighting through the winter, especially going down to Florida. I wasn't thinking right on that because that's where all the tourists and everything is. So Florida might be the right place to be headed to right now, you know what I mean? And hey, if the thing's running good enough and the good Lord puts it in my heart, I may go all the way to Fort Myers and see JC. That would really, 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 really boost things, I think. Will would probably say the same thing. He's got a mega audience of followers and haters. But haters count, you know. Just because they hate on him don't mean that they're going to hate on me, you know what I mean? It's the following. I'd like to, if I could hook up with a few creators on TikTok and stuff like him and whatnot, this would be so big and unstoppable. But I just can't get that to happen. But if I went down there and seen him, and we did, you know, a couple of videos together, I you know, he invited me out in his boat and we smoke a joint, a blunt or something, maybe do a little live together and whatnot, do one or two on land with him over by the Cannebago, sighting it and all. That'd be fire, man. And he'd do it too. You know what I mean? He'd come on shore and welcome me, and I'm sure he'd invite me out to smoke a blunt, whatever. I'm sure he'd be really down for that. But the main thing, I want to see my brother and stuff in Florida. If I get to go on down and see JC, you know, go on down, whatnot, cool, great, wonderful. But the main thing is, I want to go see my brother. I'd feel really bad if he passed on and I didn't get to see him. And according to him, his heart and stuff ain't that great. So, you know, maybe that's why the good Lord put it in my heart to look him up and stuff. It's that time. No, John, the officer hasn't been back yet. I expected him today or tomorrow. He probably will be by tomorrow. And hopefully by the time he comes by, I can say, hey, officer, listen to this. or close to it. I mean, they know. And where are they going to run me to? You know, I'm right here to where I can have food. I can have gas from a generator. You know, this is a perfect spot that someone could survive right now. So it makes sense that they're not really messing with me right at the moment. If I could move around easy, I would. Push come to shove, we could. Either by hand or by pickup truck. We can always move this if we had to stay within the 48-hour law. But it's great that they've been, you know, and hey, this is the season. Thanksgiving, being thankful, you know. So I'm really thankful that they haven't messed with me, but I really expect it tomorrow, the next day for sure. But tomorrow I hope to have her, you know, running, fired up, and moving. But if I end up staying here a couple of days, well, I'll move over there for one day, but I'll come right back here for the next two. Probably. No, we'll see what happens. I want to go downtown. I want to try and take care of this. I was actually hoping to see that officer to ask that lady's name again, because I wasn't smart enough to come in and write it down. But I guess I could call down there and listen to a bunch or try and find out who it was. But I'd rather go down there in person. You know what I mean? You go down there and look them up in person. It's a lot better, more personal than just a phone call or a message. So I'm hoping to get her running. And if I do, boom, tomorrow, the next day, whatever, I'll go down to the courthouse and see if I can talk to them. End up staying down there probably a day and then come back to here. Sure, I missed you. I'm pretty sure I'll get a lot of signatures in Florida now that I've been thinking about it, you know. Hell, I grew up in Florida, and This is the time of year that we hated it because all the snowbirds come to Florida. JC, SEA, they dub him Lieutenant Dan on TikTok. He was living in Tampa on a sailboat, and he rode out a couple of hurricanes at anchor, tied to the dock there, whatever. But he has one leg. That's what makes the difference. I don't know if I could do it very well with one leg. Two legs, no problem. I used to babysit boats during hurricanes, that's no big deal. But anyhow, they made him really famous and everything because of having one leg, and they dubbed him Lieutenant Dan, from the shrimp boat, which he don't like. He'll tell you, I'm not Lieutenant Dan, I'm JC, yada, 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 yada. But he's a good guy. He really is. Yeah, water in the dog food time. Absolutely. I'm putting that off until I get off of here. I want to take care of everything at one shot. I don't want to keep getting up and down tonight. Like, get up, go to the water, come here, sit down, talk a bit, go up, put their meat, serve them, come here, talk a little bit, yeah. No, I'm going. They seem happy waiting. They can wait a few minutes until I end this, and then I'm just going to do it all at one time. I'm going to get up and take care of their needs and my needs. And by the time I get my needs taken care of, it'd be time to let them relieve themselves, take care of their potty needs, and then the door will be shut for the night, and I'll be ready to call it a night. Oh, they're in the stoner circle again. Hey, thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. What me and Daniel heard last time, there's nothing to make me think it ain't going to run like a sewing machine. You know what I mean? Could be wrong. You know what I mean? Could be wrong. I hope not. But, man, she ought to run like a damn sewing machine. I got faith in her. You know what I mean? She sounded really good the other day. I was super, super happy. That's by even revving it up. I'm not going to rev it up unless I'm super happy with it. And I was super happy with it. And, hey, she's passing the test. Yay. And then, boom. But I'm glad that happened instead of down the highway or on the road. But now, everything I thought that would be wrong with this engine, we've went through. So I'm pretty satisfied with it. I think we've got everything ready now. I did have questions on that valve when I put it in, when I tightened that head down. When I felt it stick, but I thought it freed up. So now that valve is taken care of, yeah, I think everything's going to be just fine. Salute. Everything will be just fine, huh? Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? What are you doing? What are you doing? You trying to get your button coat? Go give me the rest of that. He tore up a plastic bag. Give me the rest of that. Give me a second. What are you doing? Move. Move. Get in. Get down. Move. 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 You're going to be shitting plastic. Idiot. Ah. I'm gonna have dogs shitting plastic turds. Your babies are gonna shit plastic turds there, Lilo. One of my grocery bags happened to get down into their clutches. They shred them and chew on them and chew on them, and idiots. What do you, oh, the turds might come out already wrapped. Yeah, don't need the plastic glove. It's got the oh, yeah. Officer, they have their own poop bag. Don't you earn me. Speak to me if you want to, but don't earn me. Can you speak? Einstein, can you speak? Good boy. I knew you could. Betty, can you speak? You're not Betty. Betty. Are you gonna speak? She wants to give me silent treatment. Betty, speak. You don't want to come in here, do you? Are you gonna speak? Betty, Betty, Betty! Speak, Betty! Oh, now you speak. Speak, Betty. Not you, Einstein. What's up with you tonight? You don't. Oh, you're gonna talk tonight. Einstein wants to talk with me tonight. That's new. Daddy, speak. You want to the speak, Einstein. Oh, now you don't want to talk. Can you tell me? Speak. Einstein. Speak. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Whoa. Betty. She does this little circle on a. Can you speak? Good girl. And she did a circle. Good girl. It's cute now. She just, all of a sudden, she just do a little circle. Well, my friends, let me get out of here. Thank you for signing the petition. If you haven't, please do. Please share it. Even if you've signed it and share it, please share it again. Together we can make this happen. I got to depend on y'all when I'm not on the road to help spread that petition. I'm going to do the best I can here the next couple of weeks getting on the road and spreading it. Please double tap this screen every chance you get. Every video you see or whatever, take that second to double tap the screen. Show the algorithm that you like us and that we can get this petition built up, you know, and strong and grown and everything. If we don't fight for it, they're going to take it away. And I really think that right now the only person that would go our way would be Trump. And I know there's a lot of people that don't like Trump and stuff, but I think he's the only one, if anyone, that would be willing to do it. And we need to get her done. We need to get her done this year. Before the end of 2026, we need to get her done. So please be part of the solution instead of part of the problem. Let's let Trump and Congress know what we want. Let's put Trump on the spot. Let him know that all these American people want it done. Will he do it? I think he will. Prove me and him and everyone wrong. Put your name on that petition and find out for me. Go and see who, Dave? Who should I go and see? If you're talking about Mr. Trump, well, I plan on that after Florida. I won't see him. I mean, I'm sure he's not going to invite me to the White House, you know, like Snoop Dogg or nothing. But no, I plan on doing a march in D.C. You let my petition hit 10,000 people, by the time I leave Florida, I will start pulling a permit to do a march up in Washington, D.C. Not just go there, but pull a religious rights march permit and do one in Washington, D.C. like I did when Obama was in office. I mean, I've been there, I've done that, and I know how to do it and everything, so all I need is people to show me they want me to go and make a fool out of myself once again and pull a permit and hold a event, you know. So I don't want to go and pull a permit for 1,000, you know. Oh, look, President, look, Congress, I got 1,000 people behind me. At 10,000, I'll start working on pulling the permits. If we hit 10,000 tomorrow, I would start working on the permits. And it shouldn't take but a week to get them. And then I could announce, boom, you know, whenever, that we're going to have a march. So help me hit that 10,000. The sooner we hit that 10,000, the sooner I'll go and apply for the permits to do a religious rights march on cannabis in Washington, D.C. Like I say, been there, done that with Mr. Obama. So I don't mind doing it again with the Trump administration or whatever. But I need 10,000 of y'all to get behind me this time and tell me you want me to do it. I think that's fair. Nah, not the White House door. Ain't none of y'all would drive this up to the White House door. Now, I've had it parked right next to the White House. Oh, yeah. Oh, you check a little history. I can show you the permits and all. I parked as close to that White House as you can legally park. Yes, sir. I had the Pershing Park, right next to the White House. The street that separated the White House lawn and the park was right there. So I parked as close as you can park to that White House before. Yes, sir, I have. And it cost me $80 to be there 10 hours with the parking. It's $8 an hour for me to park. Even though I had to park, I had to pay for parking. Yeah, blow them horns. Blow them horns. Oh, heck. I can turn on my thing here and go over to Google and show you the press release, you know, when we first got the permit for like Mount Rushmore. And I'm sure I probably can find a video where I got the permit for the Washington, D.C. march. But yeah, it damn sure happened. I mean, you can ask anybody that was following me back then. Frankie will tell you. I went to Washington. That was after I pulled the permit to hold the first religious gathering for cannabis and hemp at Mount Rushmore. You don't think I wouldn't go to Washington, D.C. and pull the same thing? Absolutely. Mount Rushmore, the bumper sticker I had made up, had the silhouette of Mount Rushmore, and it said, "Where great minds got stoned." 420gym.com. And had it been a summer event or something, instead of dead of the winter event, it probably would have been a lot better and pretty good. No, I don't have a picture of me and Obama. No, I've never met the president or been to I've never stepped foot on the White House. But when I had Pershing Park there that day, and I'm there all day, people came over and gave me all kinds of pot that you can't have it on federal property. And if they, carried it into the White House, when they went into the White House, they'd go to jail. Just like when we went to go do the march. See, I had the park all day. I was there at 7 a.m. Well, about 4 o'clock, the chief of police come by. It was a lady at that time. She come by and checked all my permits and made sure everything was in order. And then motorcycles started showing up, to lead the march. While I'm talking to her. And she says, hey, we understand these marijuana marches, yada, yada, but it's like Colorado. You're supposed to go get your cannabis, take it home, consume it at your home. You're not supposed to be walking around, D.C., da-da-da, smoking pot, yada, 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 yada. And I'm like, no, okay. She says, but, we understand these rallies and stuff, and as long as you're not taunting my officers, trying to get selfies and stuff like that with them, blowing smoke at them stuff, we overlook that. She said, but here's something you need to consider. Of course, you got to understand, this is Washington, D.C. police. Okay, it's not the Capitol Police or anything like that. It's not the state police, it's Washington, D.C. city police that has the motorcycles, does the march and all. Because most of that is a state or whatever, Washington, D.C. It's actually not a state, but they call them state roads and stuff. But there's federal highways, and one of them is Constitution, and that runs right behind the White House. I forget the name of the street beside the White House. It's not a federal street. One in front of it and over here and there, there's very few federal streets. But Constitution happens to be a federal highway in Washington, D.C. See, I found this shit out when she's talking to me. She says, because what we were going to do, Pershing Park's right here, and it's the block of the White House. Half of the block. The park's half of the block. And behind the park, I forget what's behind that half. But anyhow, over here is the White House lawn, the White House and all that crap. You can go to the side entrance and go into the White House and all that. It's about 1/8 a mile, I'm going to say, down from where we were at the front of the White House, basically, the front corner, the beginning of Pershing Park, right there, the main highway. So we're going to go down that street about 1/8 mile, in a couple blocks, whatever the length of the White House itself is, that lawn and everything, couple blocks, like about 1/8 mile, I think. Then, because the whole march was about 1/4 mile, so I'm going to say it was 1/8 mile from where we started down to Constitution. Then you made a right-hand turn on Constitution. You went down almost 1/8 mile, and then you made a left, and you was at the monument. Well, that was the march from Pershing Park to the monument. And she says, look, as long as you don't taunt the officers or this, that, and the other, nothing's going to happen. But as soon as you turn on Constitution Avenue, if you or any member of your march has anything on you, you will be going to jail. There is no such thing as bail in D.C. You will be sitting in jail until you see a judge on Monday. Do you understand? And I'm like, yeah. And she said, well, make sure you tell everybody in your march that. So that's the difference. When people tell me pot's legal and whatnot, no, it ain't. It's still a federal crime. even in Washington, D.C., our capital. You go on federal property, you're in a lot of trouble. Just doing our march. As long as we was on the Washington streets, the cops, the D.C. cops won't mess with it. But as soon as we stepped on a federal street, a federal highway, same cops are going to put our ass in jail. No bail or nothing. So that's why when people tell me, oh, well, I don't argue with them. I know for a fact. I didn't have a problem with traffic in D.C. I drove all around and all over D.C. What I didn't like is everywhere you parked was paid parking. And it was 50 cents for 15 minutes. And I had to use 2 meters and shit like that. They make a killing out of parking everywhere. All these states make a killing out of parking meters. And nobody questions where all that money goes. But just go look at your cities and your whatever, and go count the meters, and then you times that by how many cars per day are using them and whatnot on the average. Toll roads ripping us off. Hell, toll roads, every toll road rips you off. Unless it's a brand new road being built, it's doing nothing but ripping you off, and they're turning all these highways into toll roads now, especially all over Kansas and shit. And that should be outlawed and illegal. You pay tax on every bit of gasoline and shit to pay for the highways and stuff and whatnot. What the hell do you mean toll roads? You can see I'm not a fan of toll roads. I think they suck like a Hoover vacuum. Well, my friends, speaking of sucking, I'm sucking all my energy out of me right now, and it's time for bed. Please sign the petition. Thank you for the ones that did. Please share it. Thank you for the ones that did. Please subscribe. Turn on the notifications for the channel here. I would appreciate that. Double tap the screen. I'd really appreciate that. Most of all, remember, please, it's all about peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand, and if we try, folks, we can all get along. Right on, John. Right on, John. My dogs love you. I love you. Most of all, the good Lord loves you. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and I hope to see y'all tomorrow. And I think we're going to have good news tomorrow evening. Let's just hope and pray on that one with me, would you? Good night, folks.